Good morning, welcome to my channel. In the previous video, we have done with the transmission media and the various topologies. Now in this video, we'll start with another topic. So what is the topic? That is the network devices. So very first question is, what do you mean by network devices? So network devices or network equipments are nothing. These are only the electronic devices which are required for the communication or interaction between the devices when we are on the network. It means when we are on the network and we want to communicate with the another device, so at that time we need some network devices. So what is the definition? I just write here also. These are electronic devices which are required for communication and interaction between devices on the computer network. So whenever I want to communicate with another device that is within the network, so I need some electronic equipment, and that is known as the network device. So let us start with one by one network device. Okay, so this is the diagram of various network devices which are used in the computer network. So very first is a hub, gateway, router, repeater, bridge, switch. So besides these, we have so many other network devices, but these are some common network devices which is used everywhere. So one by one, we deal with everyone. So just see this diagram. In this hub, we have many ports over it. And in this is a gateway, this is a router. So this arrows, what it predicts, it just gives it goes to the multi-directional, but this hub, just see, it is a one directional. So this is a repeater, bridge, and switch. So let us start with a one by one. Very first is a repeater. So what do you mean by repeater? Repeater is nothing. It is basically to regenerate the signal over the same network before the signal becomes too weak. Whenever we want to send the data or a signal to one device to the another device. So obviously within a long distance, it become very weak when it reach at the destination point. So to regenerate the signal, we always use this repeater. So very important point which is to be noted in the case of this repeater is that they do not amplify the signal. So this is not amplify the signal, it basically regenerate the signal. Okay, amplify means we are just adding something to that and again send the data. No, amplify, we are not amplify it. We are we are doing the regenerating the signal. It means every signal is to be regenerated, means new in the new form. When the signal becomes weak, they copy the signal bit by bit and regenerate it at the original strength. So amplify always work on the previous signal itself, but this repeater, it is not amplifying the data. It will not take the previous data and amplify it. It just take every data. It takes every copy, every bit and copy it, and again work on that and again regenerate on that so that it will reach at the same original strength, whatever the strength is at the receiver point, at the starting point. So it has to be regenerate according to that point only. Okay, so it is a regenerating, it is a two-port device. So you have seen in the diagram also. So just see here, it is a two-port device. Okay, so hub, what is a hub? A hub is basically a multi-port repeater. Just see hub. In hub, there are many ports. So this is known as a multi-port repeater. It connects multiple wires coming from different branches. So if there are multiple ports, so obviously many wires will be connected over it. That's why it is said to be as a multi-port repeater. And for example, the connector in the star topology, which connects different stations, hubs. So what is the star topology? What is in the star topology? In the star topology, what it is there? So we have a different nodes. So here we have a different nodes, and we have here a computers. Okay, I just put the computers. So here there is a first computer. Here it is a second computer. Here it is a C3. And here it is a C4. So all there are computers connected together, and in the central part, there is a hub. So what is this? Hub is the central part, and it takes, and many wires are coming from the different branches. So what is this hub? Hub takes the multiple wires in between. So hubs cannot filter the data. So data packets are sent to all the connected devices. So hub is not an intelligent device. Whenever data is to be sent here, so hub just give the data to all the branches connected over it. Okay, so whatever the branches, like this branch C1, C2, C3, C4, so these all are the branches over it. And when any data comes in this here, so it just give the data to all over the nodes. That's why we can say that hub is not an intelligent device. It will not decide the thing whether this node wants that data or not, whether this node is the actual destination point where we have to find, where we have to give the data. So it is not deciding that. So we can say also this thing, hubs cannot filter the data, and if it is will be a filtering, so obviously we can say that it is an intelligent device. But right now it is not filtering the data. That's why it send all the data to the connected device. So how many connected devices are there? It depends upon the situation. But the thing is, whatever the connected devices are, it will send the data to all of them. Okay, so next is the bridge. So what is a bridge? A bridge is also a repeater. So it is also one type of the repeater with add-on functionality. So one more functionality add-on in that. It filters the content by reading the MAC address of source and destination. So whatever the data is to be entered into the computer, so it filters the data. It means it will decide which node is the exact destination node where the data has to be reached. So it will work as a intelligent device. So it is used for interconnecting two LANs working on the same protocol. So this is a very important line here. So it has to be worked on the same protocol. It has a single input and single output, thus making it a two-port device. So bridge always works on the LAN which follows the same protocol. Means within the network only. Then only we can say that it has to be follow the same protocol. But obviously when we are in the different network, maybe at that time they have to follow the different protocol. So it depends upon the situation whether it follows the same protocol or whether it follows the different protocol. Next is the switch. Switch is a multi-port bridge with a buffer and a design that it boosts its efficiency and performance. So in the switch, just see, okay, I will show it. Just see, in this switch, we have a multiple ports. That's why it is written as it is a multi-port bridge with a buffer. It is a multiple bridge with a buffer. But buffer is what it is used for the temporary storing part. And a design that can boost its efficiency and performance. So this one boost its efficiency. The switch can perform error checking. So whatever the error is to be, error occurs there, so it performs the error checking before forwarding data. So whenever they want to forward the data, so before forwarding, firstly, they just do this error checking. Okay. So this is the main function of this. Switch can do the error checking before forwarding data. And obviously, and it makes it very efficient as it does not forward packets if they have an error. So when there will be an error within the packet, so it will not forward the packet to the destination point. It only forward the good packet selectively to the correct port only. Means only the destination point gets the packet. It doesn't mean that whatever the ports are, whatever the nodes are connected within that device, it will send the data to all of them. No, it will just send the data to the correct port only, to the single device, which is the destination address only. Then there is a router. So what is a router? It is just like a switch, but the thing is it routes the data packet based on their IP address also. Whenever we want to send the data from the sender to the receiver side, so this router just route us means it just give us the path from which path the data has to be sent from the sender to the destination point. Next is the gateway. So gateway is what name itself signify, it is a gate. So we can say it is a passage to connect the two networks together that may work upon different networking models. So whenever we want to connect the two networks, it means obviously if we have a two different networks, their protocols has to be a different one. So obviously we can't we can't send the data if the protocols are to be a different. So at that time, we have to connect the two networks with the help of gateway. So gateway is what it is, a one device which connects the two networks having the different protocols also. So these are all the devices, network devices, which are considered here. Okay, so here is the one question. So what is in this question? And this question always comes in the 5 marks question. RCI is an online corporate training provided a company for okay for IT related courses, and the company is setting up their new campus in Kolkata. You as a network expert have to study the physical locations of various blocks and the number of the computers to be installed. In the planning phase, provide the best possible answer of 1 to 5 raised by them. So this is the question. What this question firstly demands, it just gives the one diagram where they have to be put a different blocks. So one, this is a physical location of the building of RCI. So this is administrative building, this is finance building, and this is faculty. So two tables are also given. So blocks to block distance limited means whatever the distance is in between these two blocks, they have to give. So administrative building to finance. In between this, we have a 60 meter. Administrative to faculty, that means first to third, we have a 120. And finance to faculty, we have a 70. Okay. So this is the distance. And what are the expected computers to be installed? So how many computers we have to install within that? So in the very first, we have to install 20. Finance, we have to install 40. And in faculty studio, we have to install 120. So this is the scenario, what is given in the question. So this is the whole question which examiner has to be asked in your paper. So After that, they have given a list of questions to you. Very first question. Suggest the most appropriate block where RCI should plan to install the server. So what do you mean by this? Appropriate block. So RCI always question where to plan install the server. So server is always installed at a place where the number of computer is maximum. So in this, just see maximum number of computer is 120 and that is at faculty studio building. So answer here is a faculty studio building. Okay. So always we have to install the server at a place where the maximum number of computers to be there. Next, suggest the most appropriate block to block cable layout to connect all the three blocks for the efficient communication. So in this, what they said, they want a efficient communication. So how we can do that? Okay, just see block to block cable layout. See here, if I make their diagram, so what they want, how the diagram is to be made. Like if I put a central point over there and I have like here it is a administrative, here it is a finance, and here it is a faculty studio. And in between what we said, so means it all are connected with the help of one device. It means here, so maybe any device, it will be connected with that. So what type, just see what type of topology it will follow. See, so we have already done this in a last video also. We have done the various type of the topology. So this diagram depicts the which topology? It depicts the star topology. Like here we have a hub and here we are connected with the different nodes. So it depicts the star topology. So answer is here star topology. Third is which type of network out of the following is formed by connecting the computers of these three blocks. So we have a computer of these three blocks and just see here, this is in the question, what it is written as. It is setting up the new campus. So they are talking about the campus in Kolkata. It means there is some college or something like that of campus. So we always think about the LAN only, that is localized area network, because they talk about here about the campus. Then which wireless channel out of the following should be opted by RCI to connect the students from all over the world? So they are asking about the wireless channel. So in the last video we have done with the wired and wireless media. So in the wireless channel, when they want to connect all over the world, so the best one is always a satellite. Which service protocol will be most helpful to conduct live interaction of experts from head administrative office and people at all locations? So whenever we want to talk with another person, or we want live interaction, means obviously we want to talk with another person, video as well as a voice audio level. So at that time we need always a VoIP protocol, that is voice over internet protocol. So whenever we want to connect over the internet with the audio and voices, at that time we will always use this VoIP VoIP protocol. So this is a 5 marks question, and this question always comes in the board exam so it doesn't mean this question always comes means same question. So pattern of this question is a same. Okay, so the next topic is protocols. So what do you mean by protocols? So protocols are what? It is a formal description of a message format and the rules that two or more machine must follow to exchange those messages. So whenever we are on the network and we want to communicate between the twos, it means there is a one sender. Okay, there is one sender and there is a one receiver. So sender is one who sending the data, and receiver is one who receiving the data. I will just write again. So here we have a sender and we have a here receiver. So now when they want to communicate, so here I just put a line. When sender wants to communicate with the receiver, at that time they have to follow the protocols. Protocols are what? They have to follow some rules. Exactly like that when you enter into the school. So immediately while entering the school, you always have to follow the rules. You should be in a school dress. You should be in a disciplined manner. So whatever the rules of the school are there, you have to follow that. Same like that, when a sender wants to connect with the receiver, or they want to send the data to the receiver over the internet, they have to follow some rules, and that rules are known as a protocols. So we have a various protocols over the internet. So just see here, when we want to send the email, that is electronic mail. When we want to send the email, if I want to send email, so at that time we will use this SMTP protocol, that is simple mail transfer protocol. And when we want to receive only the mails, and when we want to receive only the mails, at that time you will use this POP3 protocols. Means for sending you have a simple mail transfer protocol, and for receiving you have a post office protocol. Same next protocol, when you want the remote terminal access. Remote terminal access, what do you mean by this? It means you just take the desktop of another person on your desktop, another person's desktop on your desktop. It means remote terminals. You are remotely connected the another desktop. You are not there and you are remotely connected over there. So for that, you have to use a telnet protocol. Third, next is a World Wide Web protocol. So World Wide, that is triple W. For these, you have to use this HTTP protocol, that is a hypertext transfer protocol. Next is the file transfer. Means whenever you want to send the file or receive the file on the server on the net, so at that time you are using this FTP protocol, that is file transfer protocol, or you can use the tribal file transfer, but the file transfer protocol is very famous. Now next is remote file server. So if you want only the remote files at the server point, you only connected remotely, at that point you will use the NFS, network file system. For the streaming multimedia, for internet telephony. So these two protocols will never be used, but the thing is, whenever you want to use a UDP or a TCP. So these are the parts of TCP IP protocol, TCP, IP, UDP. So these are the parts of that. So for these things, you are using the UDP or TCP protocol. So in this way, for everything, we have to use the different protocols. So thank you so much. So this is all about the protocols and the question in which we just consist all the parts of topologies, networks, devices. So whatever the computer network consists of right now, that questions comprises of all these things. So every time the 5 marks question comprises of this one. So keep subscribing my channel to get the new notification. And in the next video, we'll start with the next topic. Thank you so much.